Yo, what's going on, everybody? Yo, Slick Rick right here. About to talk some Dallas Mavericks post game opinions going on right now. So, last night we faced off against the San Antonio Spurs in San Antonio, the Battle of Texas. And coming into this game, I was pretty nervous because we've only won in San Antonio, I believe it's like 3 times in like so many years, which is nuts. If you think about it, we play each team, 4 or 5 times in our division, and we've only won in San Antonio 3 times. It's crazy. Super crazy. So I'm right here. I'm about to go over some stats, box score, obviously, what I felt about the game, and then, yes, it's going to be nuts. Let's start off with points. Leader in points for the Mavericks, Kristaps Porzingis. He finished off with 28 points. Dude, this guy came to play today. And I've been hoping and I've been wishing that Kristaps can get to that 35 to 40 point games this season. I want him to freaking score. I want him to score the damn ball. You know what I mean? In the NFL, Tennessee Titans football, any football, you run the damn ball. You got a good running back? You run the damn ball. So, give him the ball. And yeah, I get it. You know, we got Luka, we got Tim Hardaway Jr., we got Seth Curry, we got Maxi Kleba. You know, we got all these guys that can shoot. But Kristaps Porzingis, man, he has the advantage at the bigs at times. You know, he's a forward, power forward, but he's been playing the center position lately. So he's been having some advantage. Why wasn't Aldridge playing yesterday? I have no idea. I don't care about the Spurs. I don't follow the Spurs because it's all about Mavs Nation, MFFLs, Mavericks fans for life. So I'm glad Aldridge didn't play. You know, because Aldridge is a beast, man. I've had him on fantasy basketball throughout the years. He's a monster. But I'm happy he wasn't there. All good for my Mavs. So let's get down to it. Dorian Finney-Smith, 14 points. He got 35 minutes. He's been, you know, I'm kind of a Dorian Finney-Smith hater. I feel like we should be putting in Michael K. Gilchrist or somebody else in that spot. But he's proving me wrong game in, game out. Making me look like a jackass. I don't know, man. Oh, well. Let's do it. His stock is going up. Not a lot to where we could get a B+ superstar or even a B- superstar. More of like an average, you know what I mean? But average players throughout the league, most likely when they go to a new team, hey, booyah, they start to turn it up. So Dorian Finney-Smith, even though I loved his brother, Dennis Smith Jr., now on the Knicks, you know, he's been solid through these games. He's a 13-point differential, positive. So it's good, man. You know, he's getting rebounds. He had 2 steals last night, 3 blocks. Nuts, man. Same with Kristaps, 3 blocks. These guys are just doing it, man. I don't know what's going on. They doing the round. You know what I mean? So let's get next to this next guy, Seth Curry. Shout out to my cousin Mitsu because I've been telling him I think Seth Curry is the better Curry brother. I might be wrong, but I'm just a big fan of Seth Curry because I feel like he plays good defense. You know, he doesn't just shoot all threes. He can drive in the lane. He could go mid-range, close range. This season, he's proven me wrong. You know what I mean? But, I mean, overall, I'm a big Seth Curry fan. So, you know, I don't know. He's solid, you know. Seth Curry didn't have such a good game, but 7 points. But he has a 22-point differential positive. You know what I mean? So he did finish with 2 steals, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. So, I mean, it's solid, you know what I mean? But he was 2 of 4 from the 3-point line, 2 of 8 from field goal. Ooh, I don't know what's going on. He's had his games. He has better games when Luka and KP are not on the floor. So I want both of those guys on the floor. So sorry, Seth Curry. I mean, there's been times where he's just freaking on it with those two other guys, But it's good to see that Seth Curry is stepping up when those two guys don't play or when they're not in the games. Seth Curry takes charge of the leadership role. He is a great veteran that we do rely on at times. So, you know what I mean? And, dude, this guy can hit threes in clutch moments. He's done it this season. So, Seth Curry, step it up. Let's go. Let's get to Tim Hardaway Jr., 36 minutes. Finished with 17 points. Doesn't seem like a lot of points, but he hit points. He hit those shots in clutch moments in the second quarter and up in the fourth quarter. He did make some good shots. So, I mean, solid. I know the Mavericks have been talking and they're eyeing a long-term deal with THJ. I just hope this long-term, after this season, that he doesn't regress, because that's how it is in the NBA, NFL, MLB. You give these guys a good contract and they get the money to their head. The money and the honey to their head. And it affects their game. Unless some guys, they just turn it on. They use that money to freaking, pay for better stuff to improve, you know what I mean? So, excuse me. But yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr., 17 points, finished with 2 rebounds. That's it. And a turnover. I mean, come on, man. You're a shooting guard, small forward. Like, you gotta get in there, But I get it. The game plan's different. In the game, it's probably different. So, I mean, it is what it is. All right, let's get to the beast, the legend, who tied Jason Kidd's Dallas Mavericks record with 21 triple-doubles. The only one that has more triple-doubles than Magic Johnson before the age of 21. With 21 triple-doubles this game. Let's freaking go. That's what I'm talking about. Luka Doncic, man, I have a jersey that I want to get, but my selfish ass with my money, I don't want to spend my money. You know what I mean? I would rather eat with my money. I mean, that's just me. I don't know. I don't really know. It's up to you how you spend your money, but I'm going to get me a Luka Doncic jersey soon. I already got my Dirk. I got my white jersey Dirk. I got my blue jersey Dirk. I got to get a Luka for sure. But let's get to his stats. 10 of 25 from the field. 3 of 11 from three-point. Not so good. 26 points. 1 steal. 14 assists. 10 rebounds. Dude, is there something that I'm missing with Luka? Because this guy is just phenomenal. Shout out to Jason Tatum. That guy is a beast too. A lot of NBA, ESPN analysts are not even putting Jason Tatum on this instead of Luka. I appreciate it. I love Luka, but put Jason Tatum on there because Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic are putting their teams on their backs. Tatum's averaging 30 points in a I think it's like a 5 to 10 game span, which is crazy, man. Crazy. But Luka too, man. If he didn't get hurt earlier in the month, man, it would have been, I think we probably would have won 3 more games, but that's for another day. But Luka, man, and watching the Spurs game, if you ever have a chance to go watch the Spurs game last night, he was getting fouled, and the refs are not calling it. Don't get me started about the refs. Our owner, Mark Cuban, man, he's talking so much crap to the refs. He's talking about NBA officiating, all this crap. Dude, Luka got hit in the first quarter on the wrist. Had to leave the game with the wrist injury. Came back in the second quarter and dominated. But he had scratches on his head, his forehead, his cheek. Like, dude, how do you not see those as a referee? You're not going to say that it's not a foul when someone legit is going to poke your eye when you're going up. Like, come on. These refs, I don't know if they need glasses. I don't know if they need to go like the NFL did with officiating in the Pro Bowl. You know what I mean? Like, just have robots do it or computers. This is getting out of hand. You know what I mean? Because I get it. There's flops. And, You know what I mean? Players like to flop. LeBron James, James Harden, but come on, man, you gotta call these fouls. This guy's gonna get hurt, you know, with a concussion one day if they don't start calling these, because dudes are just gonna slap him in the forehead. It's BS, man. I'm tired of it. The NBA officiating is worse than NFL officiating. It's terrible. You know what I mean? Same with MLB. In their All-Star, they let freaking the computer call the strikes. It was smart. NBA's doing a crappy job of this. I don't know how they're gonna fix it. It's just gonna get worse. See, I'm ranting about the officiating when I should be getting to the game stats and the box score because we got other players. It just ticks me off, man. I hate the NBA refs. They're boo-boo, man. They're trash. And I don't know if they have money on every game. I don't know. You know, they probably tell their families, hey, put so-and-so on this. I'm refereeing this game. I bet you that crap happens so much time. Let's get on with it, man. I'm irritated. All right. Let's get to Maxi Kleber. Well, let me finish my thought about Luka. Future of the Mavs. Already the future. Legend of the Mavs. It's crazy because I didn't forget about Dirk, but Luka is just doing it, and you forget, oh, damn, Dirk retired. Like, we didn't have success towards the end of Dirk's career, which sucks. I would have loved to see Dirk in the playoffs one last time, but I mean, it is what it is. But Luka, future, hopefully we don't go off the rails because then we can make the playoffs. The West is so stacked right now, but I think we could take the number 2 seed if they fall to us, the Denver Nuggets. I think we could take them. We beat them twice already this season, so let's see how it goes. And Nuggets choked last season, so I mean, it is what it is. All right, let's get to Maxi Kleber. 23 points, 23 minutes, 9 points. He had 2 blocks of steal, 5 rebounds. He was 2 of 5 from free throw, 1 for 2 for the 3 of 6 from the field. Dude, Maxi's been having such a good stretch of games where his presence is known. Against the Hawks, against the Hawks game, he fouled out, which is BS, you know what I mean? But some BS calls. They weren't supposed to be fouls. Like I said, NBA officiating's trash right now. But anyways, Maxi Kleber's been doing it, man. He's from Dirk's hometown. I mean, this guy in his first year was like, oh, this guy's going to be like Dirk. But he didn't show it. But this season, man, he's been doing it round. Let's freaking go. All right. So he had a solid game. Let's get to MKG, Michael Kidd Gilchrist, who I was very happy when we ended up signing, when he signed with us. Dude, I was so happy. But looking at this box score, he has 0 points. He did have a steal, an assist, 5 rebounds. So, I mean, he's doing work, but scoring-wise, he's not. I think he made a basket and they called it back because of a foul or something. But, dude, I hope Michael Kidd Gilchrist gets a groove going. I hope he gets more minutes because Carlisle, his first 2 games, only gave him like 4 to 5 minutes playing time, which is BS. I mean, don't get me started on Carlisle. I might do a different segment about him, but I mean, MKG, man, he's a defender. He will get you stats, but I mean, I just hope he scores. I know he scored like 4 to 5 points last game against the T-Wolves, so I mean, that's solid. All right, let's get to JJ Barea. 10 minutes, 2 of 5 from the field, 5 points. Dude, I love JJ. He's been on the team since 2011, on and off. I mean, dude, I love this guy. JJ, I might have to get a jersey from him, you know, quee, how the Puerto Ricans say it. But 5 points, he had a steal, an assist, and a rebound. So, I mean, for being 5'7", 5'8", he's doing some big things down there, you know what I mean? So, DeLon Wright, 20 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field, 3 points. I mean, this guy, other games, like I said, he's like a Seth Curry. When Luka's not in the game, Kristaps's not in the game, this guy balls out. I know the last game against the T-Wolves, he had 14 or 16 points. So, I mean, pretty solid. But Courtney Lee, 5 minutes, 0 for 3, 0 for 2 from the 3-point and the field, 0 points. Come on, man. And Two players did not play because of Rick Carlisle. Bobby Marjanovic and Justin Jackson. Honestly, I'm a big Bobby fan. Boban, tallest dude in the league. Funny when they do those little promos. Comedy. Just straight comedy. So there's the box score. So we'll be right back. I'm going to talk about the game because it wasn't, towards the end, it was not a good game because we let that fourth quarter go. But I'll talk about that pretty soon. Here we go. All right, guys, welcome back. So I just got done with the box score. Listening. So right now on the screen you can see the scoring by quarter, the lead tracker. Our biggest lead was 19. Spurs lead, biggest lead was only 2. So that's pretty solid. As you can see though, the first quarter we scored 36. They scored 20. The second quarter we scored 23. They scored 29. The third quarter we scored 29. They scored 28. And in the fourth quarter, man, they outscored us 26-21. In the fourth quarter, they were on I think it was a 19-6 run. And the Mavericks have been having a lot of problems with keeping the lead in the fourth quarter. Obviously, against the Hawks, it didn't happen. And other games, I know the Lakers we played, we had a fourth quarter lead. They came back. So, playing games in April, there's going to be close games. But Mavericks are going to have to lock down mentally and physically and legit. I love that word, legit. Just keep your composure because they've been letting a lot of fourth quarter leads get blown. And don't get me wrong, the Spurs are coached by Popovich, which is impressive because he's turned, his teams into playoff teams with little to no star power because of injuries, and it's worked. So I don't know how they came back. The Mavericks just has so much going on in that fourth quarter, but we did, win the game. 109-103. I believe they scored, it was like 89-78, and we were, 89-70 or something like that, or no, to 74. Sorry, I feel all tongue-tied. but yeah, and then it was 89-92, we were up by 3, and then yeah, that's how bad they came back, man. 19-3 run. It was crazy, but or a 16-3 run. But it was just, I was listening to the game on the NBA app. I bought the audio, so I get to listen to every game. I was riding my bike, so I couldn't watch the game on NBA Byte. Shout out NBA Byte, all NBA Reddit streams. So it was a crazy intense game. Towards the end, I stopped off at Sprouts, started listening to it, and then, people were getting creeped out because every time the Mavericks scored those last couple of points, I was like, let's go, bang, you know what I mean? While in the produce aisle, people were getting freaked out. It was crazy. But yeah, that fourth quarter was a little shaky, but then Luka passed it to Kristaps for the lead, and he shot a 3. It was nuts. Freaking nuts. So yeah, but yeah, that's how it ended up. That's how it ended. 109-103. The Mavs need to just keep winning games. We play on Friday tomorrow against the Miami Heat, which I'm very nervous about because the Heat are doing it right now. They doing it. You know what I mean? So let's see if our Mavs can go in there, quiet the crowd. I know Luka, he's going to try to take over Kristaps, but we need those role players. We need the DeLon Wrights, the Michael K. Gilchrist. We need Kleber, Courtney Lee. We need those guys to step up, in crunch time. Hopefully they could get some solid minutes to step up, because that's what we need. And I don't think the Miami Heat are that deep. Of course, they got Jimmy Buckets. They got Adebayo. They got all those young guys. So I just hope it's a good game. So, Mavs need to win games. We need to finish strong throughout the season, at the end of the season. So that's my take. That's my not so slick opinion about the Dallas Mavericks post game. I'll be doing another post game Saturday afternoon. Sorry. So stay tuned. Thank you for listening. Thank you for putting up my voice. All right. Slick Rick out. Go Mavs. Let's go.